side dish for that.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Enjoy.
Alrighty, brother. Okay. This right here. The food has arrived. Let's check it out, try it out, and see what it's hitting for. It smells really good. Actually. I'm leaving a lot of Google reviews. And now, aesthetically, I like this. It's a veggie burrito. Most of the time they cut it in half. I don't like my burritos cut in half, so they're doing a good start with me. That's a preference thing. We'll say marketing is not wrong. You can definitely tell everything about this is most definitely fresh. Very easy to tell that.
Excuse me.
My salad speaks wonders to how good this is. I'm just eating, but it's rather good. I'm gonna try some with some guacamole. But see if it adds or does anything. I think it adds variety to it because everything else is hot. It had something else that's nice and cold, but just as flavorful. Definitely makes a world of difference in this. I'm glad I got it on the side because I'm going to use the guac for both versus like just putting it in the burrito or on top of the nachos. This is a personal preference. It does not take away from the flavor. It does not take away from how good this is. I would have done the chips separately and then dipped from what the nachos are. For this type of cheese and the healthy amount they put, it's really tough to separate the chips because they definitely piled on the toppings and then It's held together really well by the cheese, which is not a bad thing at all. A lot of time when nachos are made like that, the chips aren't crunchy, but as you can hear probably, this don't got that problem. Even the direct chips that like have all the sauce and all the cheese and things like that. Let's say if you was getting this for like a delivery option or something, or bringing this back with you, definitely should separate the chips, just so that way you can get this same experience with the crunch. It definitely adds to the overall experience. Man, this was excellent. The funny thing is, as I'm looking at the vegetables in it, I traditionally wouldn't like it, and this is how I know it's really good. It's got like green peas and like carrots in it. But it's okay because it's tasty. I recently ordered a burrito off of Grab, and that burrito pretty much was that, like green peas, carrots, and corn was like the only vegetables inside, and it did not go. This on the other half, the opposite. Bang into the burrito. We'll say, texture-wise, you're doing a lot of effort and just making sure that the burrito is like nice and brown and crunchy on the outside, which the way I like my food, that's fantastic. Look at this. A lot of places don't take the skin off their onions. I don't know if that's a cultural thing. It's not edible. While you're chewing this, like you're chewing on plastic. The refried pinto beans are great, but it needs something else. Like it's missing like a sauce. Try some hot sauce, something to it, but it has a great base. But like some sour cream or some salsa to like hot sauce definitely helps. one of the reviews I read online for this place is the burritos that I die for. It's okay. I don't know if it's a die for. I will say, adding the nacho remainings definitely brings the burrito up a level, for sure. Second, I just bite. Sorry. I'm not gonna take a bite without the guac because I don't know if the guac is adding or taking away from it. Onions are quite powerful and raw. The hot sauce makes a difference. This might be a me thing because there might have been a salsa or something I could have ordered extra or like made this into a wet burrito. I just didn't know, but it has the makings to be a great thing. It's not much different than the nachos. Some nachos had like sour cream and I don't know if there's cheese in here. Maybe. That's good. I actually have more cheese, sour cream, and some sauce. That like made it blend together. I think what could have really helped this burrito out is a few extra like fresh like ingredients like lettuce, some pico de gallo. The refried beans are great. Pretty much in my different bites, just like rice, refried beans, onions, peppers, cheese. Unlike the nachos, my vegetables aren't as cooked as well. So I'm getting like some onions. They're warm, but they're raw. And then the same thing for the peppers. This is my own little thing about burritos sometimes. And someone making it as they're like doing whatever, like assembling the burrito. Things like makes how you make it really makes a difference because like personally, I want to get when I take bites or like when I take 2 or 3 bites or whatnot, I want to be able to get a mixture of the whole burrito. In this situation, this is a really good example. Like on this side, it's only rice. And on this side, it's like only onions and peppers. On the other side here, it's only beans. And then I don't even know if I have any cheese left, but to get what I'm looking for, I'm taking like multiple bites at once, or multiple small bites and equal one big bite. But normally I would just be a heathen and like just chomp into this. But if you do that, you may just get like a mouthful of rice or a mouthful of beans or onions and peppers. One more? Mm-hmm. Thank you, brother. Can I get another cup of ice as well, please? Or can I add more ice then? Yeah, thank you. The nachos, hands down. It was fantastic. I think it had a lot to do with their refried beans. But man, quality place. Quality place for sure. Thank you. Thank you. A quality place. Yes. Quality place. Definitely like a great date place. Definitely a great place to have like a meeting. Based on the time and like based on the day, I actually would expect more people here. Their branding super matches, like everything is definitely fresh, handmade, you can tell. Small thing that I always make adjustments to is like some of it is my fault because I normally say well done on everything. Because I like my food like cooked. I like there to be burn marks on there. So that's more of a preference thing. And communicating that is big in getting food in the way how you like it prepared. I think also like when making a assessment on food, having that in mind is big. But this place is definitely a good spot. The only place I've seen so far is ginger ale. And if you want a ginger ale, like when you want a ginger ale, you want a ginger ale. So I think that's 1+. The nachos, I could have hands down had 2 or 3 or 4 more plates of that. The burrito, I think it's okay. It's definitely, I'm not gonna say it's just edible because it was definitely more than edible. It was okay. It would have been good or great had the vegetable been cooked more, and then they added sour cream and a salsa. Those 2 things, they're fantastic. Some of the things I've found other Mexican places that I've tried here, they put on the outside. So just make your burrito and then drizzle it on the top. But everything, the hot sauce helped, the guac helped, sour cream would have been nice. But yeah. That's my last night in Chiang Mai, but if I was around, or if I come back, I can definitely see myself coming back here. But yeah. Solid place. Alright. We're gonna call it quits. And we'll try something else. We'll come back.